Okay, please write the topic coordination compounds. Okay, and in coordination compounds, you will write the first topic, that is Werner's theory. Please write. Werner's theory. Okay, but please don't write anything after Werner's theory. I will just first of all explain the Werner's theory, and then we can go and write the postulates of Werner's theory. Okay, so see, Werner was the first scientist who studied the coordination compounds. Okay, he studied the coordination compounds, and in coordination compounds, he studied mostly the complexes of cobalt. So what he started with cobalt chloride. And then he added NH3. He added NH3 to cobalt chloride, and he got a, now in this case, the NH3 was in excess. He got a yellow colored complex. Okay, he got a yellow colored complex. Now, he said that, okay, fine, in excess, we have yellow colored complex. So he wanted to determine for each cobalt chloride, how much NH3 is being used. So he slowly reduced the amount of NH3 and saw till when do we get the yellow color. So what he saw was, if I used 6 moles of NH3 with 1 mole of cobalt chloride, then I'm going to get yellow color. But if I change the composition of my mixture to COCl3 plus 5 moles of ammonia, then it is giving me a purple colored complex. Now, this was an indication. This was an indication that these two are what? These two are, the first one and the second one are two different complexes. Then he did cobalt chloride with 4 ammonia molecules. And in this, he got purple. No, after purple, he got green color. He got green colored complex. But sometimes, now whenever you do an experiment, you don't stop at the first. You always repeat your experiment. जैसे आप लोग titration अगर करते होंगे, so in titration also you at least take 3 readings. Even though no one takes 3 readings, एक reading आता है, एक reading ऊपर, एक reading नीचे करके बाकी काम चला लेते हैं, right? But that's not how science is done. Whenever you do an experiment, you get a result. There is a question of reproducibility. Can you reproduce that results? Do it again. So you do it again. So when he did COCl3 few more times, he saw that he sometimes also got with 4 moles of NH3, he used to get violet color. Okay, he used to get violet color. Now, he thought that, okay, fine. Since I am getting these different types of complexes here, or different type of compounds here, at that time, complex was not even a word, it was just starting with his theory. So he got different kinds of compound. He said that, okay, fine. Since I am having cobalt chloride, and there will be some Cl negative ions here, there will be some Cl negative ions here for sure. So he said that, okay, fine, let me react this with AgNO3. Let me react this with AgNO3. And whenever you have anything, for example, KCl or NaCl, or if you have Cl negative, then AgNO3 will react with it and it will form AgCl. Okay, it will form AgCl. So he said that, okay, fine, let me react this with AgCl. Sorry, AgNO3. If I have any free chloride ions, if I have Cl negative, okay. लेकिन अगर आप यही AgNO3 को CCl से अगर CCl3 या फिर CCl4 से react कीजिएगा carbon tetrachloride से, so if it is having a covalent bond, then it is not going to give you AgCl. But if it is having a ionic bond, then it is going to give you AgN3 is going to give you AgCl. He said that let me react this with AgNO3 and let's see how many Cl negatives I am getting. So if he reacted the yellow one, he got 3 moles of AgCl. He reacted the purple one with the same reagent AgNO3, he got 2 moles of AgCl. अच्छा इससे क्या पता चल रहा है? इससे ये पता चल रहा है, like in 3 moles of AgCl in yellow colored complex, in this complex we have 3 independent Cl negative ions. What do we have? We have 3 independent Cl negative ions. So what did we understand from here? We understood that there are 3 Cl negatives in the yellow colored complex, yellow colored compound. Here there we have 2 Cl negative. In the green color, he used to get 1 AgCl. That means there is 1 chloride ion which is independent. And here also 1 AgCl, that means it is one chloride that is independent. Okay. Now, he said that, okay, fine. That means there are different types of valency that can be associated with NH3, that can be associated with cobalt. Because he saw that, okay, fine. That means if three Cl negatives are independent, all of the ammonia will be bonded to cobalt. All of the ammonia will be bonded to cobalt. And he used to write the formula in this way. CO, Cl, CO, NH3 whole 6. Now this is one entity followed by Cl3. जैसे आपके पास AlCl3 होता है ना? You have aluminium chloride. Very similar to that, we have CONH3 whole 6 and Cl3. If we just talk about the ionic bonding here, that means this complete thing in the square brackets will contain a positive 3 charge. ठीक है, oxidation state इसका +3 होगा. Okay, and here we have 3 negative. As here we have Al का कितना होता है? Al is 3 positive. Similarly, the coordination sphere will be having 3 positive charge. Now inside that is known as primary valency, because that is some kind of valency that we already knew in ionic compounds. We used to have some primary valency oxidation state जिसको बोलते हैं. And he then said that in coordination complexes, in coordination compounds, the metal atom, in this case the cobalt, it also has a secondary valency, and this secondary valency is satisfied by the NH3 molecules. Okay, so he said that first of all primary valency क्या है आपका? Primary valency, here it is +3 है ना, and secondary valency here it is going to be 6. Okay, now see next. Cobalt, for the second one, he said that the formula will be cobalt Cl, COCl, NH3 whole 5, and Cl2. Now, in this case, if you see, this cobalt will be having -1, NH3 ammonia is going to be 0, and Cl is going to be again -2. So in total, this is also again going to have same primary valency that is equal to +3, and secondary valency is equal to 6. Then for the fourth one, you will have cobalt chloride twice, NH3 whole 4, and there will be one Cl that will be independent, +3, and here we have 6. Now, one more thing that we can add here in the list is the number of independent chlorines. Hash sign is used for number of independent chlorine. So number of independent chlorine in the first structure is 3. Whatever is outside this square bracket is independent. Here we have 2 chlorine negatives, and here we have 1 chlorine negative. Okay, all of you understood what Werner did, his experiment, his results, and the conclusion that he derived from that? Yes or no? Please tell me. Yes, guys, any doubt in this? See, this was his experiment. Okay, this was his result, and this number of independent chlorine was his conclusion, that it is going to have primary valency and secondary valency. These are his conclusion. All of you got this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please write this down. Please write this down. Done, guys? Yes or no? Please tell me. लिख लिया आप लोगों ने? नहीं लिखा? लिखा अभी तक? लिखिए। Please write this down.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
sir, the primary valency is the charge of cobalt.
Charge on cobalt. So यहाँ पे in the first case it is -3. In the second case also, see, chlorine will be -1 and S3 will be 0 because it is a compound which is neutral. And then from here it will get -2, -1 and -1 from 2 chlorine atoms. So it will be -3 only in all of these cases.
Okay, sir, and for like secondary, is the number of ligands.
Number of ligands, yeah, correct. वो लिखाएंगे हम, मतलब ये तो समझाया है हमने. आई विल राइट द कंक्लूजन्स, लेकिन वो आपको अभी नहीं लिखना है, ठीक है ना? So I think all of you understood this, that the oxidation state on cobalt is the primary valency. Okay. And the number of ligand is the secondary valency. And then you can get the number of independent chlorine atoms or whatever the counter ion is present, you can get here by looking at whatever is outside the coordination sphere. Okay. So I will write all of these points, these 3 points, but you just leave a space for that right now, and then we will start doing the questions directly. Is everyone done now? लिख लिया सबने? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just take a screenshot of this postulates of Werner's theory. These are the points that we just discussed here, right? In coordination compound metal atom exists 2 types of valency: primary valency and secondary valency. Primary is oxidation state of metal. Secondary valency is known as the coordination number. Okay, coordination number is same thing, that how many coordinate bond is that particular metal making. So primary valency is ionizable, but secondary valency is not ionizable. Metal tends to satisfy the both primary and secondary valency and so on. These are the things. And then secondary valency is always always directed towards a fixed position in space, and it leads to definite geometry. Okay, so geometry we are going to learn later on, but just take a screenshot for this. I will give you 5 seconds, like 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, write the first question. Oh, I also gave you the answers. Just a second. How many ions per mole of the following complexes are present in their solution? Okay, so I will do the first one. All of you, please do the next one. Whatever is outside the coordination sphere, that is going to be ionizable. Okay, see, number one, I have cobalt with 1 chlorine and 5 NH3 moles. Okay, so if I add water to it, sorry, I forgot the chloride ions, Cl2. I forgot the chloride ions. Okay, so if I add water to this, then I will be getting COCl NH3 whole 5. Now this is going to have +2 charge because we are having 2 chlorine negatives, 2 Cl negatives, right? So total number of ions is equal to how much? Number of ions is equal to how much, guys? Tell me. अरे देखिए,
+2.
how many? How many Astha?
So +2.
नंबर ऑफ आयंस पूछ रहे हैं, ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट नहीं पूछ रहे हैं हम. आप देखिए, मान लीजिए अगर आप AlCl3 होता, ये डिसोसिएट होता Al3+ में एंड 3Cl नेगेटिव में, इस तरह से देखिए प्लीज, ठीक है ना. ये कटायन आपका, ये एनायन है आपका. Minashi, there are two types of elements, but in total we have one, which is this big one, which is the cation, and we have 2 anions. So in total we are going to have 3 ions. Is this clear to everyone? Yes or no? Please tell me. Astha, Minashi, Rehan, Saliha,
Yes.
Sara, Wafia, everyone? Right? Okay. So all of these coordination sphere, they will contain, there are sometimes neutral also, but generally they contain a cation and an anion. Okay. If I look at this case, then in this case, what will be happening? You will be having here 2 anions. See, एक आपके पास cation मिल जाएगा और एक आपके पास anion मिल जाएगा. Okay. So please try to do the rest of them, second, third, and fourth. Just by looking at some complexes, you can directly tell how many ions you are going to get. अच्छा, एक और चीज प्लीज याद रखिएगा, इसको ना हमेशा आप सोचिएगा किसी ऐसे मॉलिक्यूल के बारे में जो आयनिक हो. ठीक है, जैसे आपके पास MgCl2 होता तो क्या होता. ठीक है, बहुत सारे बच्चे जब कोऑर्डिनेशन कॉम्प्लेक्स में आयनाइज करते हैं तो दे राइट इट लाइक दिस, Mg2 प्लस Cl2 नेगेटिव, ऐसे Cl2 को क्लोरीन लिख देते हैं, बट दैट इज नॉट राइट, है ना. तो Cl2 नहीं है, वहां पे 2 क्लोराइड के आयंस है, सो यू विल राइट 2 Cl नेगेटिव. So always whenever you are writing about the ionic case, then you have to just give the analogy of ionic molecules. Write the rest of them. Send the answer in my Zoom chat itself. आप बस यहाँ से सेकंड नंबर में कितने आयंस हैं, थर्ड नंबर में कितने आयंस हैं, फोर्थ नंबर में कितने आयंस हैं लिख दीजिएगा. Sorry guys. Yes, second one के लिए सही है. Correct answer for the second one. Always look at the counter ion, है ना? काउंटर आयन से पता चलेगा कि आपके पास एक आयन वहां से मिल रहा था, एक आयन वहां से ही मिलेगा आपको. One cation, there will be cations and anions. Try to think in that way. Yes, Rehan, correct. Yes, Astha, correct. नहीं, मीनाक्षी नहीं ना. देखिए सेकंड वाले में, देखिए आप कैसे दिख रही हैं. व्हाट इज, कोई आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल बताइए मीनाक्षी, दैट इज सिमिलर टू दिस फॉर्मूला. टेल मी सम आयन.
NH3 hold.
हाँ, ये तो आपका कोऑर्डिनेशन कॉम्प्लेक्स है ना. लेकिन हम पूछ रहे कोई जिस तरह से हमने बताया, इसके जैसा, जैसे सिमिलर टू MgCl2, है ना, जहाँ पे दो क्लोरीन थे. उसी तरह से आप बताइए कोई आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल जहाँ पे एक Cl होता हो. यू सॉ दिस मीनाक्षी, आपने सिमिलरिटी समझ में आया आपको इसमें? द फर्स्ट केस हम क्या कह रहे हैं, टू क्लोरीन्स एंड देयर विल बी वन कैटायन.
Yes.
उसी तरह से बताइए कोई ऐसा आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल वेयर यू आर हैविंग वन क्लोरीन. अरे कोई तो आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल बताइए ना, इतने सारे आयनिक मॉलिक्यूल हैं जिसमें एक क्लोरीन आता हो.
HCl.
HCl, है ना. ठीक है. HCl को अगर आप डिसोसिएट कीजिएगा तो क्या मिलेगा आपको, H प्लस एंड
Cl-90.
कितने आयंस हो गए?
2.
टू आयंस, है ना. तो यहाँ पे भी वही होगा. This AgNH3, this is going to get +1 charge and this Cl is going to get negative charge. अब दोनों एक दूसरे को काउंट बैलेंस भी कर दे रहे हैं. Got it?
Yes.
Just look at the number of cations and number of anions. That's it. समीहा, फोर्थ वन सही नहीं है. चलिए, थर्ड सेकंड केस में आपके पास क्या होगा, you will get 2. The total number of ions that you are going to get is 2. In the third case you are also going to get 2. ठीक है. ये हम बता दे रहे हैं क्या होगा यहाँ पे. PtNH3 whole 4 and we have PtCl4. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे आपके पास एक, ये दिस इज गोइंग टू बी योर कैटायन एंड दिस इज गोइंग टू बी योर अनायन. तो यहाँ पे बस आपके पास दो ही आयंस हैं. देन here also you are going to have, this is what, this is one anion and you are going to get one cation. तो यहाँ पे भी आपके पास 2 हो जाएगा, यहाँ पे भी आपके पास 2 हो जाएगा. तो सेकंड, थर्ड एंड फोर्थ, all of them are having 2 ions. Okay, Samiha. Done everyone? सबने लिख लिया? जल्दी लिखिए, बस आंसर लिख लीजिए. 2 सेकंड का 2 है, थर्ड का 2 है, फोर्थ का भी 2 है. राइट, नेक्स्ट. इस सवाल को लिखिए पहले आप लोग. All of you wrote your questions, yes or no? Please tell me. All of you done now? Astha, Minashi, Rehan, Samiha, Sara, and Wafia. Everyone done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, for the first one, see how you have to do. First of all, see how many moles of AgCl is precipitated. Okay? How many moles of AgCl is precipitated? I'm doing the first one. You have to do the rest of all of them. No matter if you have 1 mole of AgCl precipitated, that means outside the square brackets, you are having 1 Cl. Okay? You are having 1 Cl. So if I remove 1 Cl from here, how many chlorines I am going to get inside in this first case? Tell me. In total we have 2 बचेंगे, 2 आपके पास अंदर चले गए. Cobalt, Cl2, NH3, whole 4. This is the formula of compound. All of you got this? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
कैसे लिखना है? Whatever number of AgCl is precipitated, that many chloride ions will be outside. ठीक है. अच्छा, एक और चीज, अगर आपके पास 2 निकल रहे हैं ना, तो आप बाहर में इस तरह से लिखिएगा, Cl2 लिखिएगा. ठीक है. प्लीज डोंट राइट इट लाइक दिस. ऐसे 2 क्लोरीन्स मत लिखिएगा. आई होप यू नो दैट मच कि आप यहाँ पे Cl2 लिखिए अगर 2 हो रहे हैं तो. ठीक है. चलिए, राइट द नेक्स्ट वंस. जितने क्लोरीन AgCl, जितने AgCl प्रेसिपिटेट हो रहे हैं, उतने क्लोरीन निकाल दीजिए, बाकी बात को अंदर रख दीजिए. इतना कीजिए पहले. ठीक है. All of you please see the answers now. All of you done? Yes or no? Please tell me. सबने लिख लिया? Okay. So please see the answers. In the second question, we have 2 chloride ions. So we have 2 moles of AgCl. That means there will be 2 chloride ions outside the coordination sphere. So inside the coordination sphere, I will write Pd NH3 whole 4 Cl2. Now in the next case also I have 2 moles of AgCl. That means there will be 2 chloride ions outside the coordination sphere. That means square brackets. We have nickel H2O whole 6 Cl2. In the fourth case, we have 0. So each and everything will be inside the coordination sphere. Each and everything will be inside the coordination sphere. Please write here. See, this one is a bit tricky यहाँ पे आपके लिए. Here we have 2 HCl. है ना? Here we have what? Here we have 2 HCl. This formula is fourth one के लिए आप पास हो से देखिएगा. We have Cl and these 2 Cl. All of these are inside the coordination sphere. So we have how much? We have 6.
6.
Okay. So we have Pt Cl6. We have Pt Cl6. 2 chlorine तो यहीं से आ रहे हैं और 2 chlorine कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? HCl से आ रहे हैं. And then we have these 2 H plus ions. So it will be here. Okay. So this is the formula for the fourth one. I think this must be not right for few people. Please write this down. So correct कर लीजिए. And then fifth one is 0 again. So you are going to have NH3 is going to be NH3. So you will have Pt Cl2 NH3 whole twice. Now they are also asking about the assign the secondary valency. So secondary valency is the number of coordinate bond that it is going to make. So here it is going to make 4 plus 2, that is 6. Here it is going to make 4 coordinate bond. Here it is going to make 6 coordinate bond. Here it is going to make 6 coordinate bond, and here 2 plus 2, that is 4 coordinate bond. Can you please write this down? Is everyone done? Yes or no? Please tell me. Can I move on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Next, some important terms.